What are some things that are normal to women but mind-blowing to men? Discharge can bleach underwear. Not stain, actually remove color. It took me years to accept that this is normal and not me being weird or something. That when YPU menstruate, it can come out in chunks, like raw liver. Having to concentrate really hard to have an orgasm. The wizardry that they do with their hair in split seconds. Like, woman, how TF you got your hair tied up in a bun in the time it takes me to blink? How they can take their bra off from under their shirt? I don't know why we find it so impressive, but it is. That girls start getting verbally sexualized by a certain kind of grown man, commonly around 11 years old. What is currently in its golden age, but not enough people know about it. Board games have been having a great run for the past 10 years. Tons of amazing games coming out every year. Astronomy is currently experiencing a golden age. It has changed radically in the last 30-ish years. Think on this. If you are 30 plus years old, you were born into a world that wasn't sure if planetary systems were rare or common. We now know that nearly all stars are likely to have planets. We know of 5,000 plus exoplanets. Mars was not considered a place we could find signs of life by most. The generation of spacecraft exploring Mars since the year 2000 changed that. Now, some argue that discovering signs of past life on Mars is a matter of when, not if. We found multiple worlds in our solar system with liquid water oceans. This is just scratching the surface. New technologies like JWST promise to keep the momentum for the foreseeable future. I do a presentation for old folks at the Senior Center, which goes over all the crazy space shit we've learned since they were in school, and they love it. They also thought I was some kinda astronomy genius, instead of just someone who likes to read and can use PowerPoint. Well, lol. They were asking me if aliens existed, and if that meant the Bible was wrong. And I was like, Gertrude, that question is so above my pay grade. But here's my best answer anyway. The sort of hardware you can get for even $300 is absolutely absurd compared to what the 1980s through 2000s knew. Paleontology. So much tech bringing new stuff to light. Dietary options. No matter what issue you have, there's a pantry full of food that will meet that restriction and taste good. Compare a keto diet from 1999 to now. It's unreal. Well, it's already over now, but most content on the internet being made by humans. I'll really miss the internet from 2000 to plus minus 2020. What's one type you'll never date again? If they are nothing but their problems, it's okay to vent, but that can't be the only thing you are doing in your life. The firm, this is just how I am type. That has proven time and time again that someone is set in their ways, excuses their toxic behavior, and takes no effort to look introspectively at themselves or how they affect others around them. That's not to say that this is always a bad thing. I'm all about being who you are, but I draw the line at never looking into who you are or why because you've given up on trying for yourself. If someone refers to themselves as an alpha, I'm staying far away. Is liar a type? Seriously, her friends tried to warn me? Next time I'll listen. Dude, if her fucking friends tried to warn you, that's more red flags than a Soviet military parade. The stalker type. Don't get me started. Shit. What profession would keep you from dating someone? Any profession that makes them a celebrity? I thoroughly enjoy not being in any spotlight. Any job that, 1, required them to be away for months at a time or extensive travel. 2, any job that had really unstable income month to month. My GF's job right now is perfect. She works 4 days a week, 10 hours a day, always the same start-stop time. Every Friday sun is off. It makes planning stuff super easy. Manually masturbating caged animals for artificial insemination. Although it is a job that makes a difference. As someone who's bartended for ages, bartenders are very hard to date. Getting off work as late as 4 a.m., the culture. It's hard to find someone outside the industry who can put up with it, and equally hard to find someone within who you can be healthy with. I hate saying it, but police officers, 90% are attracted to the job for power reasons, and I tend to not like their personalities. I'm a paramedic, so my vote is nurses. Don't do it. What will be this generation's asbestos product turns out really bad. I think microplastics are the next big danger. Yep, that and the non-stick shit that was in everything 10 years ago. There is microplastics in the blood of isolated penguin colonies. It's likely in every living blood-based organism on Earth at this rate. By far, microplastics have been found in human blood now. The scientists analyzed blood samples from 22 anonymous donors, all healthy adults, and found plastic particles in 17. Half the samples contained PET plastic, which is commonly used in drinks bottles, while a third contained polystyrene, used for packaging food and other products. A quarter of the blood samples contained polyethylene, from which plastic carrier bags are made. We're fucked. TikTok, Reels, and social media in general. A generation with no short-term memory or social skills is growing up as we speak. I'm paranoid about non-stick pans, astroturf, and synthetic playing fields. The chemicals used to make them, along with the rubber pellets and pieces of turf being breathed in every time you play on one. What would you never buy, even if it was 99.99% off? USA Today. I used to spend 50 cents a day on it years ago, and now they're advertising $1 for an entire year. That's 99.23% off, and I still don't want it. Are you serious? My African gray needs papers to poop on. I will check them out. Single-ply toilet paper. What is your country really good at? Vive la France. 1. Creating sports and then being absolutely shit at them. 2. Shooting itself in the foot, then blaming everyone else. 3. Finding other countries' culturally significant artifacts just laying around in sealed-off tombs. 4. Sailing around the world looking for better food only to decide you don't like any you found, so sail home again. Conquering India for spices, then refusing to use any of them. Seeing some water and thinking, wouldn't it be nice if we could turn that into land? Not getting high on our own supply while trading spices. Bike infrastructure. Burning forests to make room for cattle pastures and soy plantations. Making politics a trillion times more annoying and causing people to do mad things because of politics. What's something you think that people are just pretending to enjoy? I actually like LinkedIn. I like reading all the passive-aggressive, indirect comments from employees while employed. It's so entertaining. I also love reading overly ornamented resumes. It's like butter on popcorn. I also don't have a job right now, so that helps. Pizza party in the office. One of the two major political parties. What if social media closed every day at 7 p.m., like it's a shop? The logistics across time zones would be interesting. Rest in peace, long-distance relationships. VPNs would get pretty popular, so you could use social media in countries where the time is before 7 p.m. Night workers would feel even more disconnected on a night off. I hate days off because once I sleep after work, it's only a few hours till night, then boom, everything closed. So there's really not much to do other than go back to bed. And that is one day off. We would get way more sleep in. So then people would just be on social media during their working hours. Sounds good in theory, but it wouldn't work. Which fictional character would you bring to our world to solve a global issue, and why? Captain Planet. He's a hero. He's gonna take pollution down to 0. Thanos. Some of you gotta go. The Emperor of Mankind. A captain for a troubled world. While I wouldn't say any fictional character is the perfect solution to our problems, I gotta throw Captain Picard's name in the ring here. This man has seen some galaxy brain-level issues in his time. First contact scenarios, interplanetary politics, rogue AI threats, you name it. He's not just a great diplomat, he's also a strategic thinker who can analyze a situation from all angles and come up with creative solutions. But what truly sets Picard apart is his compassion and integrity. He leads by example, treating everyone with respect, even in the face of adversity. He understands the importance of collaboration and inspires trust among people from different backgrounds. Now, I know he's a fictional character from a utopian future, but Picard embodies the kind of ethical leadership we desperately need in today's world. He wouldn't just solve problems, he'd do it the right way, with respect for all involved. Just imagine Picard at the head of a global summit, calmly navigating complex issues and finding common ground. Maybe it's a stretch, but a man can dream, right? Well, that's another episode of Ask Reddit in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.